Alright guys, it's LMaster here, and it's time to talk StarCraft. Today we're going to be talking about one of those situations where you have a bunch of units all stacked up somewhere, unhotkeyed, and you need to get them ready to go and out on the battlefield as quick as possible. We'll break it down into a few steps, but this basically involves the use of the Control and the Shift keys to quickly get this entire army selected and out moving. So our first step here is going to be to hold Control and select a single unit. This will then select 12 of them because you are holding Control, and then you'll press the desired hotkey to set it to that group. We'll then switch to a unit of a different type, in this case our vultures, and do the same thing. Hold Control, left-click a single vulture, and then press the desired hotkey. In this case I used 1 for tanks and 3 for vultures. We'll then use both hotkeys and right-click somewhere off-screen. So it'll be 1, right-click to move my tanks, and then 2, right-click to move my vultures, or 3, or whatever hotkey they are on. We'll then go back, and we'll hold Shift this time, and left-click each tank that's not moving. The reason being the tanks that are moving have already been hotkeyed and are on their way. The ones that are stopped are the ones that haven't been hotkeyed and have not been issued an order. So we can see that happening here. I'm going to hold Shift and click through each individual tank nice and quick. If there are no other tanks on screen, you could also just use the Control hotkey, but we already have some tanks on screen. So in this case, we're making use of Shift, and then after you have all those tanks, hold Control and press the next hotkey. And then finally, we can do the same for the remaining units. In this case, there were no moving vultures on screen, so I just used Control and left-click to select them. That has all of the army bound on hotkeys, and I can now quickly cycle through the army. 1 right-click, 2 right-click, 3 right-click, 4 right-click to move the army out onto the map, and it is all hotkeyed, ready to go and be moved around by cycling those hotkeys and right-click. And now we'll let you see it unfolding again in real time. And as this happens, I want to mention that one way to make this more efficient is to center your screen over kind of only the top half of your army, so you get only the top half of each type selected, and that just helps them clear out without units at the bottom trying to pad through units at the top. That might take a couple of tries to get comfortable with, but there you have it, an easy way to hotkey your units. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please smash that like button and hit subscribe.